we're live.
Hello.
Also, we're super late, but not really, because this is gonna be the new starting time. Hopefully 30 minutes earlier than this, though.
Indeed. Well, you know how it is, setting up again after the dreaded time management. It is what it is, though. I would like to say we have 7 people today, and I would, and once again, like to give a thanks for Nakata Demon, otherwise known as Toby, for coming here for the session today. Always a pleasure. Just real quick, we're gonna go through this the usual. Introduce yourself and what character you're playing, and then a quick little recap before just starting. And for the sake of this not lasting more than 10 minutes, go fast. Starting with Silver. Go.
I'm playing Kiki, Warlock. I wasn't here last time, I'm also streaming. Hi, how you all doing?
Fantastic. Next up, Socks. Go.
Hi, I'm Socks. I'm playing Persephone, the cleric paladin, and I haven't been here for like a month. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna show up and be like, what the fuck?
Excellent. Yogalmak, you know that was known as Foilan. Go.
Hi, I'm Foilan. I'm playing Grimthod, the Warcaller Barbarian. If you don't know where Warcaller is, I don't know why you're here. We've been playing him for fucking years. Last session, I kicked the shit out of my dad. Moving on.
Yep, that's it. Moving right down along. Potentially, we're gonna have Dr. Donut, that was known as Jack. Jack, what are you playing today? Who, actually?
Hi, I am going to be playing Ashfall, the human part god druid. Now, I don't know, it gets complicated now. I'm running a B plot in the sidelines.
Yeah, it is a B plot, and sometimes it's
Or a C plot, I don't even know. Like, how many plots do we have now?
It's a
Same
long
plot.
alphabet.
So
Long
many.
alphabet.
At least a G plot.
Moving down quickly down the line.
We found
Ashko,
it.
who are you? What are you doing here? What?
I'm playing Lupus, the alpha off the shelf with a gun. Let's leave it at that.
Fantastic. Novi, who are you playing? What are you doing here?
God code, I'm a druid, sometimes a dragon, but all-time person that's strong. That's it for me.
Nakara the Demon, Toby, our guest star, what are you playing here today?
Hi, I'm Elf on the Shelf, Cleric of Life, Dr. Kurai saying.
Excellent. We are all here. One of you, the one who speaks first, recap the last session so that people are not completely lost.
Just did. Kick the shit out of my dad. Moving on.
All right, fair enough.
Excellent.
We resume into the lands of Eshington, the kingdom that has been currently occupied by Gavarian forces. As last session already summarized, Grimthod bit his dad and became chieftain of the Druid tribe. That's important. The party went off to prepare for the feast that is celebrating the honor of the new chieftain, with Grimthod, his cousin, and a few of the other players to go check on the tribe's shaman. As you were heading out, you noticed some smoke from the tent that Thistle lives in.
And if memory serves, the characters present are Grimthod, Koda, Kurai-sang, and Durok, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, we start charging towards.
We rush in.
I will do something that's not extremely well, for the sake of people not waiting too long. As you're rushing towards the tent, you see a tree suddenly shine with powerful druidic magic. A doorway appears, swirling with natural energy, as from it steps out a figure you have not seen in a relatively small amount of time. For the sake of people not just to be teleporting in and out, I am assuming that Ashfall, Persephone, and Kiki all step out from the same portal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Excellent. All of you are awkwardly thrust into the seat of seeing the random orc that only one of you, actually, from the three of you, remember, has met, and the rest of your companions. For the rest of you,
Looks and says, "Hi guys, bye guys." Runs into the tent that's on fire.
Great. Koda rushes in.
Yeah, Grimthod turns to them and goes, "Hey, help!" and follows after.
Oh yes, this.
See why Varric called for us.
I left him for a little bit. What?
A lot of things happened when you left.
Nothing bad happened to us.
That is true.
Up a stream,
That is
man.
true.
We are
No one
responsible
died
adults.
from our party.
True. As you're rushing in, Grimthod, your cousin Drog from behind you, as you're literally zooming past him with Coda, turns to the newcomers and just goes, "Ah, you must be Grimthod's friends. I did not know that you could warp in through trees." He looks genuinely confused at your arrival here. As the rest of you are rushing into the tent, opening it, you will notice it is not a fire that is burning, it is instead you. Within the tent, you will find a blanket wrapped up old orc that like lightly shivers on the side of a heavy strewn bed. And next to the cauldron is the visage of an orc woman that is trying to fan the smoke.
Oh, okay. You're doing smoke therapy. All right, cool. Oh, I thought this place was on fire. Hey, official.
Indeed.
Someone just say smoke therapy?
Listen, don't
All those
question their
cigarettes.
methods.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Our methods are weird too, but
The old
What?
orc leans forward. Grim thought. It has been a long time since last I have seen you.
Hi. Grimthal kind of get down one knee and look at him and say, "Hey, Tissue, I wanted to let you know. I just beat my dad.
Really?
I'm the chief now."
Oh, so there was a reason. Very
Yeah,
good.
no, I didn't fire him for nothing.
That is very good. I am glad to see you that you're in good health.
Yeah.
Have you been eating your vegetables?
Yeah, no, veg, plenty of meat and plenty of spuds, good stuff. Yeah. Just like you told me.
Wondrous. Are these your friends?
Yeah, Grimthal kind of like opened up the tent and kind of like waved everybody in and stuff. Everyone. This is Tissue. He's the one who like, taught me about all the old stories and like how to play instruments and stuff.
Entering into the rather small tent, Agra, the orc assigned to watch over Thistle, waltzes out, give you more space.
Grimthal kind of like catch her as she's leaving, just go, "Hey, I heard you've been helping Fischl and stuff. I want to say thanks. I know you're new to the tribe, but I appreciate people like you coming in to help out."
Oh, sure thing. Name's Arga. I'm a herbalist.
Grimthal will give her a arm handshake, like grab forearm to forearm, and just go, Grimthal, I'm the new chief. So I guess Chief Grimthal now. God, that sounds weird.
Oh, all right. I'll
sitting over there like,
make sure to remember.
I sure bet it does when people have to refer you by your title and name.
and get your name right. It's weird, isn't it,
Mhm.
guys?
As Arga leaves, the rest of you enter into the hut. The old orc slightly stands up, puts the blanket aside. You see he's already underneath wearing heavy clothing, and he does not look well. To be perfectly honest with you, most of you who have an insight above a 10, you can realize that he seems actually very sick.
Is this like him getting old sick, or just him actually getting an illness sick?
You can make a medicine
That's a
check,
good
too.
question.
You can
Yeah,
make a
Well,
medicine-
I'm
could
gonna
the
make a
four
medicine
clerics-
check.
Could the 4 clerics in the room please roll some
Oh.
medicine?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, I'll roll some medicine.
14.
15. Could be old age.
11. Natural
11.
Welcome back,
probably old age.
Socks.
Welcome back, Stars!
One. Yup.
First roll into the game after a long break. It's a natural
Yay.
one.
Yay!
Wait, hold up. Silver, roll.
Okay.
Did someone just take our bad luck?
Okay. Where's my medicine?
We have to test this.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god, Socks, you absorbed it.
Oh,
You know, it's fine.
Beth,
This is what
no.
I've been doing for so long. I get
It's
it.
gone! The curse is gone!
Funnily enough,
It's
keep
moving
finally, I don't have to
forward.
roll low.
Funnily enough, all right.
Oh, for the oldest trick in the book.
So, as everyone is literally checking up on this old man with relative interest as he's talking to Grimthod, Dr. Sang, you have studied medicine, like actually, in a university no less. Sure, this looks like a relatively common illness to be coming out of the age that this orc is currently in. You can understand, even Kiki can understand that this orc is reaching the end of his lifespan. But he might have a couple of years in him. Maybe. With that high check, I'll say Dr. Kurai can recognize that this is not in fact just an illness. A hunch sort of takes over your curiosity, and checking the old orc as he's talking to Grimthod by looking to the arm, you can recognize part of the veins that are popping out visibly. The circulation of blood has been severely slowed. Oxygen is not going through his body properly, and as such, his body's immune system has nearly completely died. If you had to guess, he might have a week of life left right now. God damn! No!
This is Jake. He's playing Van, son of Isla. He's a fighter. He hits things. Boom.
Kiki,
Move
no!
on.
Welcome! Welcome
I'm
to
gonna
the party!
go cry and open Photoshop.
Yep, you do that.
For the record, Jason, player of Van Aila, the human fighters here, and now there are 8 players in this group. Help me.
It's a full house.
Just like session 1.
Good times.
Damn.
I have. It's all right. As suddenly, Van also enters the tent in the background.
Why do you? Huh?
Dr. Sang. What you?
I just hear a Discord notification sound behind me.
What you recognize is in fact the oxygen is failing to basically give the body the oxygen it needs to keep surviving. What you also understand is this is a condition that's probably not applied to the body through its own degradation by age. You recognize that he's poisoned.
Oh.
And it's not just any kind of little poison. This is the kind of stuff you use to kill someone, like, quietly.
My good friend, if you could remember, was there something that you ate like a week ago, months ago, that probably tastes off?
No.
No?
I have been cooking for myself for the most part. I have been sending out Arga to find me the herbs I need to create antitoxins for me to keep alive. But, well, as you can see, my time is not very long.
Do you have the herbs, by any chance?
Of course. Arga picked them this morning. And he points to a small table on the side that I'm imagining someone is, like, literally sitting on. A couple of sparse ingredients are haphazardly arranged on top of the bench.
I'm gonna go look through and see what kind of herbs you have.
Something that will become apparent is these are common medicines that can treat common illnesses. They are not going to help him with what he has, that's for certain. In fact, unfortunately, Dr. Kurai, you will realize these are basic medicines. He could use better medication somehow, but it's not evident within this hut. Also, you can notice some medicine that is more akin to orc tradition for consumption rather than medicinal purposes.
Do any of them look by any chance like toxic or poison or like unsafe to eat?
No, the ones before you, well, technically speaking, they are unsafe to just eat raw, but none of them would be causing this effect.
You think that's gonna stop the old man to eat them raw?
If you
Look at him! Sick!
if you're senile, I guess not.
How long ago did you start feeling ill?
It would have to be about a month or so. Ever since coming into Ashington, really. Don't worry about me. How are you? You're all friends of Grimthod, I take it.
I am, yes.
Ah, here.
Oh, yeah,
Wait.
let
I
me
have-
introduce my friend.
He stands up and leans heavily onto his stick and slowly walks towards a vase. And as that is like on the shelf, he reaches up for it and opens it and presents to you each a small pile of very old-looking candy.
Oh my god.
Grimthod sees that and kind of like nudges Coda next to him and goes like, "That stuff's the best."
Oh.
That's like a
Coda
transfer.
being what he is, just like, I'll definitely have to try one.
But you come here to check up on me. I appreciate it, but with you being chieftain, there must be much you have to do nowadays.
Oh well, we got the feast tonight, obviously, and we're gonna be like trying to move the tribe. But like, you know, I heard you were sick. I gotta check in on you, Tishel. Like,
Oh,
listen, if there's one thing you taught me more than anyone else, it was that I'm not able to do everything myself. You always told me that like all the cool stuff that the goats could do showed that like there were things that other people could do that I can't. And one thing you can do that I can't is you're real good at thinking and you're smart and you've seen a lot of stuff. So you got a lot of stuff up here. He kind of taps the side of his head because like if I'm going to be chief, I need you, Tishel. I'm not going to be able to do this by myself.
oh, you won't need me. You have already everything you need. But if I can help, I will. After all, who knows? I'll be around sticking for as long as I can.
Well,
Speaking of sticking,
Hmm?
actually, do any of you know or have any of you seen my walking stick?
Is he holding it as he is in the picture, or is it?
He is holding a stick, yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Grimthal kind of
Oh.
reaches his hand for it. and just
Listen, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'll do the same thing with my glasses, and I'll be
Yeah.
wearing them.
No.
Grimthal will reach over, kind of like gently move the stick away from his hand and go like, "Oh look, here it is," and I'll give it to him.
Oh no! He bonks you on the head with the stick.
Oh!
Oh God, he's Rafiki.
That's my magic stick. I meant my walking stick. It's the one with the goat's head on it.
Oh, that one!
Goat?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll have a look around for it. Grimthal starts searching around to see if he can find where the goat head stick is.
You know, it might be outside close to the pasture. If
Oh.
you could go fetch it for me, Grimthod.
Will do. Everyone, feel free to not introduce your Tishel because I'm really bad with names. But I'll go look for the stick, and he'll bolt out of the tent.
As Grimthod leaves, Thistle sits down and takes on a serious expression. As he takes out a small napkin from the side and coughs, and a little bit of blood is visible on the napkin as he wraps it up again.
You're friends of his. I take it. You seem like good people. Listen, boy likes me. I've been raising him ever since he was nothing more than a small goat. But I am not going to be around much longer. Every day he feels closer to joining the rest of my family. But I do see that he has good people with him. Please, if you could do me a kindness. I don't make him worry. I understand. But when I go, he should not be there to see it. And the responsibilities of being a chieftain, they are heavy. I'm not saying he can't do them.
And he smiles.
but you shouldn't have to worry about a little old man like me.
As he's speaking, technically speaking, both Persephone and Jack and Ashfall would
day.
realize
Can we do
that,
the same thing?
just
3
God damn it.
years. 3 goddamn years.
Persephone and Ashfall would realize, in their own distinct way, that this man is very close to dying. His lifespan has been shortened tremendously. Persephone sees this in the form of a single lone moth that clings to Thistle's back, while Ashfall will see it as the withering of surrounding magical energies that normally surround druids of his own caliber, slowly but ever so surely leaving the periphery of this man. He is dying. By the end of this week, he will be gone.
Don't worry. He's being taken good care of us, so I think it's our turn to return the favor.
As long as he doesn't bonk his head in the water, he'll be all right.
Oh, that boy has bonked his head on harder things and came out twice as strong. Not twice as smart, but he is resilient.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't need to bonk his head under the water. He'll drown.
You're a shifter, right?
Yeah.
You remind me of a young man I met in the forest a few days ago.
Mind telling me where?
I don't remember where. I remember his eyes. Very, very cunning eyes. Think if the name does not elude me in shift.
And in the shifter tongue, he says,
Edu. Forgive me, the shifter tongue is not one I have had a lot of time to practice.
It's all right. It's kind of a dead language anyways.
Nothing is dead so long as there is someone to remember it. You remember it. Friends can remember it. Thus it doesn't die. Now, if that will be all, honestly, I could use a nippy nap. It's been a while since I have rested. If Cryptid returns, just tell him to leave the stick outside and I'll pick it up. And also I won't be coming to the feast. Arga has prepared a broth, but, well...
He points to the smoldering cauldron.
Does Grimthod manage to find a goat stick?
Does he?
Yeah. Will.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue
thorns.
flower, red thorns.
I never told any of you I'm colorblind. Grimthod comes charging.
Oh, the problem is Grimthod's looking for a cane with like a human on it because he doesn't know what a goat looks like.
No.
That is a possibility.
No, he knows what goats are. He just doesn't fully recognize the difference between a goat and a human, so there is a distinct possibility. But anyway, yeah, Grimthod will come charging back with the goat head starts like, found it! It was really far away. You must have gone for a heck of a hike.
Suddenly, you do notice that I fucked it, Chad, but for a brief moment, it appears that Thistle's form, at the moment that Grimthod enters in, revitalizes itself, as with a bit of a vigor, he shakes his stick.
There's my working stick. Oh, I haven't felt my back be so bereft of pain ever since I carried the goat up a mountain. You know
was
what?
that-
I think
that the-
sitting down might have done me a good spell there. Oh, why I feel as energetic as I was in my youth. Come, I'll
there you
race you to the feast, Grimthod.
And
Oh yeah,
he
all right.
Oh.
speeds past
Oh, wait.
everyone,
Oh,
running.
where's he going?
Grimthog goes charging after him.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh no, he's serious. New chief,
I
cut
thought it
loose.
would be-
New chief, cut loose.
I look over at
honestly-
Persephone and is like, what did you do?
You know.
Ooh,
Um,
Jin, who's all in the tent with us right now?
Just you guys.
Currently, no one. Outside is Arga waiting to see. Well,
Is the cousin with us as well?
yeah,
Oh,
Durok is also here. Yeah,
Durek watched all that.
Oh.
yeah.
Does
Today
he
is a
not
strange
want-
day.
I just thought like Jack and I had the same idea, so we both like subtly healed the old man.
just heal them good, right?
You just smacked him with 140 hit points of healing.
This man just straight up zoomed past Grim,
Oh,
grabbed his stick, and
God.
is running. From
Oh.
outside,
Oh.
there's a very confused Arga watching, and Durok just goes, "Huh? Well, you don't see that every day." Now, actually, since we are alone for a spell, there's a little thing I want to add. Grimthod is not my cuz. He is good, but he's not that great when it comes to taking leadership decisions. I'm not saying that because I don't trust that he has good ideas, but he has a tendency to, well, face problems head on. Could you help me convince him that maybe fleeing with the tribe, as he said before during the bout, might not be the best idea in the world? I don't want him to go back
Jin,
on
there's
his word.
something I've been wanting to do to this guy since I've met him. Can
Oh,
I
no.
please roll insight?
Sure.
Vibe check.
Now that we're all alone with him.
So,
Yeah.
hey, while you're doing that, I cried and opened Photoshop, and now everyone has a slot. Yay!
Thank you.
Another
It looks
ten.
really makeshift, but it works.
I'll vibe check with you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Very well.
I'll
That's
vape
it.
check with you, sweetie.
I'll
that's a
vibe check
good
with you, honey.
Is anyone else vibe checking Drock?
Yeah,
Sure,
I,
You don't
I,
mind
invested,
it?
I invested my points in athletics.
But I do also want to.
Van's vibe checking that bowl of candy.
It's good.
Sure, roll a medicine check.
The vibes on that
I am.
candy is
The doctor was too stunned to speak.
Very well.
Seeing the old man running.
To start with the important bit, the candy are safe, despite how aged they look. Rock hard candy, the biggest danger to you is your dental.
It's a choking hazard.
If you don't chew them, yes. They're
That's
like
how
old.
Van
They're
died.
like big old man pills. Take
They're like
them
horse
with
pills.
Yeah, Jesus.
They're Werthers.
Those of you who rolled insight, 16. With a 16, you can recognize that Drock is earnest. If not a little bit reserved, he doesn't seem immediately like 100% trusting you necessarily, from your perspective. With 24, Persephone is a little bit past that. Drock seems like the kind of person at this point that you've just met him who really cares about the people that are with him. He's a bit. You can notice that while he's talking, he's not looking only towards your eyes on each person here. He's looking on at you at the same way that you're looking at him. He's trying to read your intentions and your expressions as you're speaking. Though you don't get the feeling that he is trying to manipulate Grimthod in any way. In fact, he seems genuinely concerned. That is something all of you can understand.
Okay, so we're gonna roll that one out.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit new, but why would leaving be a bad idea?
Oh, right. So Grimthod might not be aware of this, but I was there during the day that Kagain, new people. Kagain rules this region. Very, very, very bad vibes. We're talking. I don't want to say the worst kind of vibes, but I'm talking about a man who has definitely killed people with his own hands, like slowly.
Rancid.
Yeah.
He's a Kivarian
Yeah.
warlord? Was that his domain?
I think mercenary or something. Like, I'm not certain, but what I do know for certain is that he's leading the war into Thoradal, right? and he conscripted the tribe to work as mercenaries for him. Basically, he's putting us in the front lines as meat shields, from what I get it. The reason why I'm saying we should not just leave, outside of the fact that he has assigned people to watch over us, not in the tribe necessarily, but like Imperials. The reason why I'm saying that is, though they might give chase, they might not. One thing is for certain: Grimthod's dad is fucked. Either way, he made a deal with Kagain for it, and Kagain specifically took him aside, and he came back a little bit more grey than most people look when you exit from a room. I'm not saying that he was forced into a pact of any kind, but I will say he hasn't let anyone take a good look at him. He's wearing a lot of armor nowadays, and that's not something a lot of us do. All right, we like he flexes his muscles. We like showing what we've got.
Tyler rolls his eyes. It's like,
Yeah, like that. That was kind of the expression that he gave me when I asked him about it.
Persephone's just unfazed. Just like, yeah, okay.
You're sitting here with 25 strength, just like, yeah, you know. Could be better, but
We got gains. We like to show them off.
I'm just saying. Now, I did have an idea that I wanted to propose to Grimthod, but I don't know if it's wise necessarily.
what's the idea?
Well, if Kagain's the problem, we beat Kagain, right?
Hmm.
You must understand, he was not present when you were making your decisions in the tent. So Joker just goes, I want to tell Grimthod that it might be a good idea to, if the tribe is to be safe, certain, we kill the big snake and then we make a run for it, sure. Or we try to usurp the big snake. Here's the thing. You lot are a lot more capable than I'll be honest, I've ever expected. Hell, the three of you just warped in from a tree. I have never seen anyone do that.
Would you like to?
Oh, I'd love to, actually. Sounds like a great time. But not right now. What I'm saying is, I think I wanted to propose to Grimthod an idea. See, we have been traveling from region to region for a long time, and if the Empire wants to make enemies of the tribe, they should learn that we are not an easy enemy to make. What better way to make that certain to happen than if we kill Kagain and take Ashington for our own?
I don't think it's going to be quite that easy. However, we do have some plans brewing.
Hey, if you have your own plans, I'm not gonna say no. You know Grimpa more than I do. I'm just saying. Look, we have been traveling a long time, and every time we go to a new kingdom, we lose 100 people or so. Our tribe will not survive another contract like the last one we got.
Well, Grimdad has made it quite clear that he is not about to lose more orcs. So, I think you just need to trust us and Grimdad on this.
Right.
I know it's not easy. You barely know us.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, sure.
Add D4 to your roll as well.
Ooh! Spicy.
Guidance.
19 plus...
Too bad guidance can't stack.
22.
Thank God it can't.
Yeah,
we have, like, 4
baby!
people cast.
He talks rolling an at one.
He puts a hand behind his neck and, like, awkwardly just says, Yeah, I know. Hey, Grim will trust you, and so do I.
No, you're not going to take him down so easily. Perhaps finding allies in certain other areas might help you with that.
Ooh, fun.
I know a few people.
Well, that sounds like you have your own. You've got your own track for it. I'll leave you to it. I need to make a couple of chats. I noticed a couple of our mates were not exactly thrilled to see Grimthod win, and there's been a little bit of confusion. I'll go talk to them, cheer them up, get the spirits, properly going before the feast. Don't want to have too many sour moods in there. I would say make yourself at home, but this is not my home, so just don't mess up Thistle stuff. He's an old man; he can't exactly put back easily. All right, I'll leave you to it. And he walks out.
Did someone mess with my stew pot?
That was a stew pot? Shit.
Oh no!
Jesus, no.
Out! Out!
In his defense, it was in a chamber.
Speech privileges revoked. Goodbye.
Oh
No!
So, does Grimthought lose to Thistle?
In his state, no. You're faster than him.
Every time Grimthought gets like a length on him, he just slows up a bit, lets Thistle go ahead, and then runs past him again.
But yeah, the rest of you, what are you doing? You are now alone in the tent.
Kiki,
First
do
of
you
all,
think you can do the book thing to the old man?
yes. However, it would leave one of us without it.
No, I mean, I want to look through his memories.
Oh, yes, I can either do it without his permission or with it, and it's basically Grimthor's grandfather, so I would preferably get his permission. Why?
Did you not catch any of that conversation we had? He kind of has met.
Yes, but also I had Photoshop open, so.
the old Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
It can get me closer to finding him, and you can help in more ways than one.
Silver doesn't know what you're like. Why do you want to see the memories?
He's met Edu.
Yeah, he's met.
And-
Oh, right. Okay. I mean,
He just doesn't remember where, so it's in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
Right.
He just old.
right,
You just gotta dig a little deeper.
right. Well, I
That's a
can
song.
get some of his memories into my book, or I can try to go through his memories. With the book, it's a little bit harder because it will essentially get what he remembers. But I mean, if he's up for it, sure. It might be a bit straining though.
Well, it's worth a shot.
I can ask him at some point. Well, shall we head back to the camp?
Yeah, we definitely should.
Yeah.
You exit the tent. Arga from outside nods as you're passing by and enters in as you're leaving. Returning to the camp, the atmosphere is a little more sparse, since obviously after the event, spirits are a bit on a strange mood.
So Grimtard actually won.
Who exactly are you saying that to?
Like, just
Yeah.
in general.
Wasn't
I don't
that going to be obvious to you?
Well, I just stepped inside through a tree. And then I came back to you running into an old man's tent, so...
Yeah, we thought it was on fire.
Mm.
You could see our visible confusion.
Audible confusion.
So what do we do now?
Well, I say we eat, gather the party together, and plus some extras, and form up an actual idea of what we really want to do in Eshington. Since now we're not just seeing family. It goes deeper than that.
We did have the idea of, getting Kikane out of the picture.
Hmm.
That would certainly make a lot of things easier.
especially on my end.
Oh yeah, you're here too.
Oh God!
Wow.
Oh yeah, you're not dead.
So
Oh.
you get 2, Goda.
Why, Ashfall was gone?
Yeah.
Wow!
Jesus Christ.
He's just
Sorry,
so
Jack, you
quiet.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Your name just went much lower on the priority list in his head.
No, I could take care or leave, fight at killing a game. It's whatever.
I could do it.
I think taking Kigane out would be highly beneficial, especially if he's using necromantic magic.
Well,
Living people too. Not ideal.
all I know is that he's a dwarf mercenary. That's literally kind of all I got.
I know him
I mean,
and
literally
Hertz.
look to his That's
Yeah,
all I got.
him and
How about
Hertz are not on good terms. But Hertz can immediately get rid of him because, you know. I was this guy.
It'll ruin his reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had seen Kagane through some sensory magic way back when. He is a dwarven man clasped in dark iron plate armor and bearing a very heavy great axe.
Ash actually has seen him, so...
Yeah.
Ash would recall that, and Ashfall would know also, with his new status, you can recognize when someone is favored by the gods, or in this case, even a little bit more than that.
Jesus, how horrifying.
I think we'll have a meeting and we'll talk all that we know about not only Bavaria, but about Ashington as well.
Yes, it's
Godless.
well,
Well, I have some time.
But now, let's unfurl our jaws and eat.
sounds good.
Dakota unfurls his whole jaw. Secret.
No, close it! Close it!
Oh.
Hey, why is there 2 me?
Oh shit, there are 2 lupus.
What?
He's multiplying.
Multiplied.
There's lupus,
multiplying.
there's lupus on the
You
far
didn't,
right.
you
lupus on
didn't
the
hear
far
when
left.
he also, multi-classed into ninja and learned the cloning
Oh.
technique?
Oh.
Which lupus are we killing? Which one?
All of them.
All
That's
of
the
them.
way to be sure.
I need some more heads to replace.
Oh yeah, of course. Did I learn anything from about the poison that destroys the armor and kills people?
Oh.
Poison
I'll
that
steal
kills
your time.
people, you say.
Yeah, some poisons don't kill people, to be honest.
Yeah, but
I mean, some just give you mad diarrhea.
Some people die when they are killed.
I'll say you will definitely need more time to look into it, but the weapons you did notice with the poison that were degrading the metal, well, you are not certain what it might be necessarily. What you are certain of is it's not natural, and it is absolutely, probably chemical warfare, if you had to put it.
yeah, but I was gonna look at one of the corpses by Ghost.
Oh, examining the corpses. Okay, we probably need a medicine check for that one.
That would be a check, and you would need to go find
Oh.
it for.
Yeah, it was
Luckily, you have 2
literally
people in the
on the
party
way
with a
to
plus
the
10.
essence.
Well, you would be surprised to know that most of the corpses are buried.
Gonna have to be a grave digging sesh. Alright.
Please wait till I'm gone again to desecrate graves. Please don't do that while I'm here.
Just
Listen,
do
I
yourself
hit the bones before they.
Looks at my domain. Please.
Yeah, just do yourself a favor. Don't look outside the main gate. Just for your own headspace. Don't look over there.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but he's a good
don't look.
boy.
He's a good boy.
Just don't look over there.
He's also a zombie
perfectly
dragon,
fine.
but
Listen, I am in charge of him right now. He is a good boy.
but
Wait till she
Persephone
sees her
closes her eyes.
Well, Socks, I won't tell if you won't.
Yep.
You move through the village, making your way up to see a couple more people. I love more people. God.
Look at all the peeps.
Look at all these people.
Mole people.
Most people that some of you are not familiar with, some of you are.
Hey, Jen, where's Para at?
Oh, that's a good question.
She's not here.
And Dimitri?
Yeah.
Dimitri's also not here.
apparently. Oof.
Where did they go?
You fucking don't know.
Hmm.
Okay.
Where's Oswald missing exactly 2 hit points?
Because he's a
Healed
god.
He went off into the forest and fought some. I think it was like he fought dark ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up walking off into the woods, fighting dark ones, and then coming back. He killed them all by himself like a fucking Chad.
Oh my god.
What a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay,
Stuck
moving
you
on.
out there.
As you're returning, you take a glimpse at the honey-covered. Well, currently not so honey-covered because most of his honey has been scraped off by a lot of things. Oswald turns to look at you.
Orcs keep walking up to him with pieces of bread and just wiping them off on him and then walking away.
Oh, hello everyone. We have some very good news and some rather interesting news. Joel here has returned with some missives.
Oh, where'd you go?
Joel steps forward.
He's still alive.
Why do you say that every time? Every time you see me.
Just a surprise.
Right. Well, I do have some news. When it comes down to it, I sent out some missives, as mentioned, to some of our allies here. As you know, I was working with the Relentless Bulwark, a local resistance movement that is dedicated to the royal family that used to rule Ashington before Gavarian occupation. It just so happens that I received a response to a previous inquiry as to meeting in some better headquarters. At the time, I was working for them in the village that we all teleported into back when we entered Ashington. But as it stands, that was just one of their bases.
Alright, well, where else are they?
That's the thing. It appears that most of their operations are coming out from the Quaker front. They have sought refuge within the alliance of the coalition of merchants that have control of the region there.
Grimthar kind of pulls out his map and goes, whereabouts is that?
For the world map. Should be located. I forgot all the doodles. Should be located within the front. If I had to
That's
guess,
perfect.
To the north.
That is perfect.
That's really far, though, isn't it?
For the chat, aren't we somewhere here?
Yeah, we're
Listen, we're only 12 feet away, guys. It's not that far.
Alright,
I know
let's
you
go.
don't know American distances.
Yeah, no,
you're
we're roughly around here-ish.
Oh
god.
Oh,
Go!
go.
yeah,
Do
I
I
think
need to party back inside, or am I still outside?
you're in with us.
I think you would be able to hear us coming
Yeah.
in.
But yeah, so we're not in around here, and it's all the way up there, yeah?
Kind of. They should be located in one of the settlements on the coast. Not exactly which, but again, I wanted to ask necessarily for what assistance the Guardians of Verks could provide. Now we're not working.
Might also about contact up in the front as well.
Technically, we're not working for the
Indeed.
Guardians at this point.
Indeed. And any assistance we would be providing would be not official.
No.
Which is an issue because they required our official assistance in helping the runaway princess to reclaim her people. Because a lot of them are still located at the capital. Well,
if you're not
Where
going
is
to
she at?
be in Ashington, then I guess we could ask Varric, could we make it official?
Didn't he say that like anything that involves like messing around with the wall could be bad for guardians? So like, wouldn't helping them up north be that?
Well, technically it is bad. It would sour relations with the Empire and our own. We do have a few people that are literally members of the organization. If the Empire decides that the Guardians are a threat, that could that would make things complicated.
But if they themselves become a threat to the Guardian, what then?
That would make things hostile. It would not go well for any of us. That's for certain.
What if it weren't official?
If it was not official, then we could act in an independent of our own authority.
What if we were funded by someone else that wasn't the Guardians?
That is an entirely different matter. Do you have any idea?
I have
know any-
an idea of a person over there that might be able to do that.
But how are we gonna get so many people out of there unless we disguise ourselves as something like a slaver?
I mean, we can
Get us out of where.
That's not the only way, Lucas.
Yeah.
For one.
But we can do a lot of stuff like jumping around a lot with kind of like thumbs to Ashfall, Coda, and like Kiki.
Also, why don't we have this conversation inside somewhere?
Oh yeah, let's just go
Sure.
go
We are talking about certain things.
Yeah, let's go in.
So please.
Grimthal will open the door and go, oh!
You enter inside. Persephone, you're coming into a welcome site. You see a headless person staring directly at at an orc warrior. Many would recall Gur, Grimthald's father.
Oh yeah, sure. You'll get annoyed by the dad jokes.
He does not speak.
No, he can.
No,
This is
he
very annoying.
absolutely can.
Yeah, he can.
What do my grave eyes see?
Undead.
Oh, that's an undead. All right, very undead.
I wouldn't blame you if you killed it right outright.
God damn it.
The headless warrior bears heavy armament and a mighty-looking axe on his side. As you enter in, they fold their arms over their chest.
How about our good friend? I'm gonna call him Gerald. He looks like a Gerald.
Gerald.
How's Gerald?
Ger is a humanoid for that matter. He's very alive. He's a very old orc. What the orc community refers to as true. Dark black eyes with irises that are circled with a ring of white glow to them. He stands above the 6-foot mark. He's pretty large. If I recall correctly, he must be standing around like 6 and 8 feet tall.
He's about the same height as Coda.
And
Grimthod-
somehow shorter
Yeah,
than his son.
Grimthod is way
a
taller
little
than
bit worried.
Everyone's shorter than Grimthod.
I was just worried that Grimthod's dad might be a little undeadish based on the conversation with the cousin. You know, I was a little
Yeah,
concerned about it.
they didn't control him like that. They just probably cursed him. You know, like a normal person would.
Oh,
Mhm.
you know, it's crazy that I have prepared.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll worry about that later.
But yeah, we have to establish that that's a thing first. Anyway, yeah, we come in.
Yeah, you come in. You hold up whatever interaction was happening between Hercele and Gur, and Gur goes, Hello, Grimthod. I see you are getting accommodated. How's Thistle?
Good, actually. We went in to see him, and he was feeling great after we met him. We met with him. He was able to he raced me back to the tribe.
Huh. Then maybe what he wanted, maybe what he did need was a little bit of greeting. Maybe seeing raise his spirits a bit.
Yeah, no, he seems great for him. He's outside with the lads at the moment.
Can I vibrate
Hey,
this?
uh,
Real quick. Jer's reaction.
'29 on
29?
insight. Who are you inciting?
Gur.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay, what you're
Good
looking
question.
at.
No need to growl.
What you're looking at is an experienced warrior with some heavy wounds that have been barely patched up with cloths and whatever spare magics that some of the members of the community are capable of after the fight. He looks primal. A lot of strength to his build, but also a little bit more knowledgeable than one would assume immediately. His
Did he poison
facial
Thistle?
expression. Huh?
Did he poison Thistle?
He doesn't seem like a connoisseur of poisons. Nor does he seem the shady type. His voice speaks with authority, and he does not seem like he has anything to hide. Even now, in front of strangers, he seems rather forward and honest.
Okay. Listen, when he said he was surprised, I went,
Yeah, because Thistle is old and was dying, and then suddenly is fine. That's weird to a person who doesn't know about curses and magic and shit.
You know, you're so right. You're so right. Okay.
Already a day in, and you are helping more people than I've been able to. Now,
right.
if I suppose you would need the and for yourselves. I
No,
will make
actually-
my will.
Dad, if you would, I'd actually like it if you shat in on this. I'd like your counsel. And by the way, Grimthaw's only able to say that word because he's speaking Orcish right now, so some of you are not catching this.
Van's got it.
Of course. Your grandfather
Wait,
won't
Coda's the
join us.
auto translator. Holy crap! I forgot about that.
Yeah, you've all
Ash
got that.
also
Anyway,
speaks Orcish.
but yeah, so you're staying?
You, oh shit.
I think you were saying your grandfather won't be joining us?
Yeah, joining us. And then, Silver, you doing that?
Yeah, I'm not like standing right next to her still. I'm just like, what's going on?
Where are you even at on the map?
The
I don't know.
Where are you?
I don't know.
The
Hold
head
on.
Sweeping the room.
metal
There I am.
detecting.
Perfect. The
Perfect.
headless corpse visibly turns towards Kiki as this conversation is happening between Grimthon and his father. He has no head, but his shoulders are perfectly horizontal towards you.
I
I'll
looks
look at
to
it.
him and just like, problem.
I'll put a pin to it, and I put the skull in my bag.
All right.
Alright, everyone, if you'd all like to take a quick sheet, I'd like to talk to you about what we're doing next. And Grimthod will walk over and sit in the big chair.
You do take a seat in the big chair, honestly. Good for you. Very proud.
Yeah, finally out of the kids' table.
I guess
I'll remind you all, when
I'll
Grimthod
sit
left
here.
this tribe, people were like, go play your drum, little baby. You just upgraded
know.
from little baby to the chief.
I own you now.
After following his compass stone.
Yeah.
Coda's just gonna stand awkwardly right there. You know?
There's one chair available.
There is.
There's actually two.
Or I can let Coda take my seat.
No. Let the older people take a chair.
I'm only
Look at-
300.
Look at Kiki.
Oh, okay.
All the elves are standing.
Awkward stuff.
All right.
We want to
Cut it
feel
out.
taller, okay? Is it too
I
much
mean-
to ask?
I didn't know I was that old.
Don't
In
offer to
comparison to
kiss
Coda,
him.
you're pretty old. Coda's extremely young.
Baby.
Alright, so everybody gets comfy. And Grimthod goes, okay. So, first things first, Sneaky Goat, you were talking about heading up north to the front, yeah?
Yes.
Alright. Now, I think everybody in this room, we're all allowed to talk about all the stuff we know. to a degree, kind of like notably looking over towards Kiki and giving a knowing look. But I think first off, I kind of looks towards Coda to make sure that what he's about to say is okay, and that Coda can cut him off if he says something out of turn. So we know that up north there is a dragon that's helping them with the fight.
Coda immediately just goes, "Oh no, if you didn't get to see all that." Coda just like looks over to her still. Does he react anyway?
Not visibly, no.
So, with that in mind, you've got a fairly good, fight thing to help out up there, so that's an option. But, as we said, that's fighting there, and, it's not going to be official, because otherwise, I don't think V's going to be able to help us with that.
I mean, none of this is official. We're just a band of mercenaries coming to Washington.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
That is the anchor that we should be going under.
I think for right now, that might be a good exit strategy heading up north. Because that way that we can kind of help out with that front there, but we don't got to like leave people here stuck in the middle of the war, you know?
Well, I think here's the big question we all need to ask. What do we want to do with Ashington?
I don't like to be the one to make the call on what happens to a whole country. I'm a chief, but I'm not big enough that I'm deciding what happens to a place that's that big. And I'm not looking to be a, person in charge of a whole country that I don't never been in before or know anything about. This country belongs to them up north. The kind of looks to Joel, kind of confused, just like Princess.
Yeah, about that. Technically speaking, Queen.
Cool.
Whole family, I believe it has been verified, her family has died. If I recall correctly, again,
Joel, I have a question for you.
Well, ask
Could you arrange a meeting?
With who?
The Queen.
Queen? Well, let me tell you what I know first, and you can decide if it's something. The girl's name is Katrina. Katrine Glavskas. She's the only remaining member of her family line, because most of her family was captured when Washington was attacked during the siege. And from what I know from visiting Ramparton, her family's corpses must still be hanging from the palace walls. Again has a sick sense of superiority to play.
Van spits out a hard candy and his eyes narrow.
What I also know is that she's on a warpath, per se. She's extremely angry at the moment. Last I talked with her, with one of the few people that I do have contact with, that would be one of the remaining captains of the Royal Guard. I believe escaped with Katrine during the siege. That's the person I have immediate contact with. I could arrange a meeting with them, but I know for certain that the Queen will not enter into Washington unless if it is safe to do so.
No. We will meet them
obvious
there. Or at least I and maybe one other person.
That aside, Leafy Goat, you've been fighting this war more so than the rest of us. Do you think that fighting force up north actually got a shot at this or what?
The main force here in Ashington would be far too arduous to take on all at once. Going north might be a more prudent idea.
And what if the keg face fucker is dead? Like if you cut off the head of the operation, is there a better shot?
It might stop them for a while, but they'll replace him eventually.
Well, we know who
Perhaps
they're
not with someone
replacing.
with equal caliber, but
We know who they're replacing him with. They're replacing him with Urch. And honestly, like, he kind of wants to, manage things here less as a ongoing fight and more as a, hold the place. But if he's dealing with them up north, they're gonna fucking charge through him like nothing. If he's just trying to be defensive.
If we only knew what his intentions were, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Gains?
No, hurts.
Yeah, well, he said he wasn't going to hurt my tribe, and I believe him on that. He swore to it. We had a deal, and he's going to stick to that, but plans for the country? No idea. We've even explained to him what's going on with the tournament, so, he knows what's happening to the dead. So, whatever he's planning after that, it's up to him. Right now, in terms of what we're doing next, I wanted to throw down some ideas on what I think are the best first moves. We can figure out stuff in regards to up north and all that after, I feel like. First off, I think the best idea we got is find your brother, Toothiegoat. Your brother, you said he was like on one of them big orders thingy-bobs, yeah?
Right, he is.
If he's as strong as you and he's willing to fight with us, we need him.
There's a chance.
That's the thing. I do not know if he's willing to.
I still think he was still one of the reasons we came into this country. I think we need to meet with him and actually have to talk. If he's not willing to fight with us, at least we know he's not going to, come up behind us and attack us when we're killing the keg face, which is step number 2. Once we've met with your brother, I think the next step is we get Urch to tell us when we can get him alone, and we jump the fucker.
That's
Maybe
not going to be easy, though.
No, probably not. But I don't like waiting around for him to find out that I'm the new chief and that he has a whole tribe of orcs that he needs to go kill real fast. I don't like waiting around on this. So, I think the best thing to do is find your brother, see what's what. He's willing to help us. Great. We go kill the dwarf, and then once he's dead, we look at whether it's better to try and get all of the tribe out towards, what's the name of that place? We were there. It's where Butters died.
Well, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
but
we could go,
there is
go
one
there.
more fight I'd like to ask if you'd help with that.
Oh, sure, what you
Blue's
got?
gone crazy.
Oh.
And a lot of his people has also gone crazy with it.
Alright. Where's
I know
he?
it's the defense of a small town, but possibly to help. He's near Stoneberry.
Which one's that again?
It's kind of up a little north towards Mediana.
Oh, okay. So it's in J place. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright, I mean, here's the thing. I was thinking of bring the tribe over there because that's, and I look over towards Gur as I say this, Grimbald's out and go, that's where I found out that the Dark Orcs are coming from. I met some of the tribes there, and when we were there, we saw some of the Dark Orcs trying to look like form alliance with the Red Ones. And I think they were making some headway. If they've joined forces, then it means that there's basically a whole fucking mesh of Dark Orcs that are coming out of that place. And I think our tribe are just the sort of people to go in and fuck them up. Is there any reaction from Gur?
Jen?
He seems deep in thought, to say the least. As you're looking at him, he looks at you. Are you sure of this, Grim?
Well, I did only have the one guy, he was a merc, said that's where they picked him up, but there was enough of them there. You know, we met them not only there, we met them in the south of that country with the jungle, where they were all coming down from the north. It feels like there's just a huge, you know, there's a ton of them in there. They're just fucking around with the tribes. Like, we heard when we were coming through there that orcs gotta go around with like a bit of paper to say they're not, you know, gonna fucking kill no one just for walking through a town. Whatever's going on with the orcs over there, they've gone bad.
I wouldn't say bad. If I had to guess, they may have gotten pissed. If I recall correctly, there has been a succession incident, and one of the tribes has gotten a bit more upset. The rest of them.
Yeah, no, we have a friend, V, who was we've been working with for a bit, and he wanted me to go in there to kind of like, you know, try to figure out why they like what's been going on with them, and like try to get them to chill out a bit or something. But we got so busy with other stuff that I just wasn't able to fit it in. If I can get y'all like, obviously I'm saying we go in there, if we see dark ones, we fucking kill them. But if we can talk to some of the tribes, or some of them are a bit more reasonable, we can actually try to get them to, you know, get them to a point where they can actually just live there and not have to kill everyone around them.
Well, what I know about Zolaria right now is that the Cragmaker is leading the war effort there, trying to retake Zolaria for Orc kind. After an incident occurred, I'm familiar with it for. There are a few clans that live within that land. In particular, the Avalux Echo. They are raiders, and they have joined Cragmaker in his endeavor. The most important thing is that, from what I recall, they've been worshipping Baphomet. They had a whole stronghold dedicated to, you know, dark rituals and such. Really messy stuff.
Wait, what?
He nods.
Oh, that's probably the red ones. That you look into his dad and be like, right?
Yeah, he nods.
Yeah.
They're blessed with the blood of Baphomet, I think. Or some other nonsense.
I thought you said Bahamut. I was like, that's...
Who's Bahamut?
Yeah, which one's that?
The big platinum dragon in the sky.
Oh, no. I mean...
Blessed be he.
Like, Griffon looks to his dad like, I mean, I don't think any of us have a problem with it if someone was, like, worshipping a dragon, right?
No.
No,
A dragon is a weird thing to worship because it does not have any real divine power, but to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's weird, but it's fine.
Then there's this part. The Disapart is what Cragmaker is the place where Cragmaker was born. It's an orcish settlement. It's built into the 4-bar peak. There, the clan grows, and they have been openly worshipping Talos. I hear they managed to bring in one of his favored servants, the Thunderboar. It's what they've been using to bring havoc in the region.
That's what the old lady wanted us to kill!
I mean, to be fair, this is all fine and dandy, but this doesn't really help us in our situation in Eshington.
No, it's just like, if we're going there and we're bringing the tribe there, it's good to know what the place is like. But, okay, yeah, so that's what the old lady wanted.
We can have this conversation after the whole takeover of Eshington.
I fucking knew what that fucking ball was. She was saying it to me, and it sounded so fucking familiar. I knew it was in the back of my head. Anyway.
There is one last clan. They had previously the power, but there's been an issue. The Aders Varguz. They are were followers of Grooms, but their leadership was assassinated. I believe that might have been Dark Ones at work, if I had to guess. Now, Cragmaker has been leading the the three clans together. He basically has wrangled them into his vision of reclaiming the land for Oak-kind, but honestly, I did not want to have anything to do with it. He did send a message asking me to send the druid down there to aid him. I declined. His ways are not honorable.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it. Right, well, anyway. Dad, which do you think is the smarter move in regards to the tribe leaving this country? Going up to the north to fight on that side of things, or heading off to kind of pauses and like looks a little embarrassed that his dad can say Solario and he can't. So to where the orcs are and trying to help out there and help our kind.
Well, one thing is for certain: you will face difficulties.
Yeah.
If you want to flee back to Zolario, the tribe would not be able to pass through Camp Ilion. Camp Harbinger is by far the worst idea. That's where most of the military is housing themselves in, apart from the encampments that have been made within Thordal.
How many are in the tribe?
In the tribe, a couple hundred warriors.
What about sneaking through the forest?
Well, that
What
brings its
about
own
moving?
problems. There's
Teleporting?
been rumors that beasts now live within these terrible, powerful beasts.
Yeah, we've heard.
That's the thing. I'm feeling that's Edu's problem. Or maybe his issue that he's created.
Yeah, that Grimthor goes to say, that's his brother, by the way, the one we're planning on meeting with.
He is my older brother.
Ger looks towards you with an expression of dead seriousness. If you can convince him to let us pass, the woods would be the safest outlook for us to wander through.
Other than that,
So a meeting with Edu is definitely the first thing we definitely need to do.
That's our next step, and after that, it's killing the dwarf, making sure he's not a problem. Because I can tell you right now, even if we have your brother on our side, he's gonna fucking find out that we're moving.
Oh, of course.
I wonder through
There's
the
no
woods
guarantee
would be-
that he already doesn't have eyes on this conversation.
Yeah.
As for
You were
what
gonna
did you
say?
Yeah, I was saying,
Maybe
I wonder through the woods would be more my domain. I'm not afraid of the animals in there. I'd be happy to lead everyone through.
I don't think
was
it's
gonna-
just animals, but
Monstrosities, but yes.
even
I was-
if we couldn't get Edu to our side, maybe we could be able to lure the beasts out.
Don't know about that. That's a lot of monsters and it's a big forest.
I don't know
course,
exactly
Edu
what
might
Ashwell
actually
is,
let us
but
pass.
I think he could help with it.
Yes, the forest is home to all sorts. I'm sure there would be sprites and creatures in there willing to aid us in addition to whatever we're fearing.
Oh, that shed.
Oh,
I did
that's
want-
a cool art.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Right?
You do look so goddamn
I
cool.
haven't seen this art yet. Holy shit!
Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
is Edu.
Before that, I did just want to ask one thing, because kind of looking at everyone's like, I still don't really get magic, so I'm just going to ask it straight out. Leafigo, Toothigo, and Wordigo, you've all got, like, powers that let people go real fast. How many people can you do that with?
Well, technically, if we stack
Technically,
if we stack a lot of people on top of one another, there's no limit.
I'll say, yes, there is a lot of people that can fit within 60 feet of a tree.
Yep.
So Piggy.
I just touch a tree and go, charge! And like,
Yeah.
60 orcs run into the tree.
Yeah, it's like how many people can run through in 6 seconds, and I can, like, how many people can stack on top of one another?
I'm just
Not
picturing,
only
like,
that,
queues.
there's Windwalk as well.
Yeah.
The
But,
man can get 2 of you on his back.
I'm
Yeah,
just picturing like Black Friday situation, just a bunch of
Oh,
people.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the
I hate it.
Yeah,
You're
Grimthor
welcome.
because here's the thing. You've all got real powerful magics and shit. I've figured that much out. And you can make a lot of people go real fast. So, like, if we were to just get everybody together around a couple trees, how fast do you think you could get this entire, like, all these people just somewhere else?
How many people are we talking? I only got a quick head count on the way in.
Hundreds.
Yeah,
I would say,
I
what,
think-
110, 115?
Yeah, I think Gur kind of estimates it maybe 150.
I don't know how many that actually is. It's just the number I've got.
Yeah.
Oh,
Given the preparation, if we pack light, it could be done relatively quickly.
Well, how quick?
If you get everyone
Do you have
arranged,
it
we could
prepared?
leave in 15 minutes. I literally
Yeah.
came here with it.
True. Yeah, that's
We
forget.
walked
Yeah,
through
we
a
can definitely do
tree.
that.
So, 15 minutes, everyone's gone.
Hmm.
It would mean leaving most of this behind, only what you can carry.
I mean, we can get more stuff, mate. People's lives are more important than stuff.
And just tell me where they need to go.
Well, that's the thing. It's either up north or it's Zlurier.
They're your
Uh,
people.
Yeah.
I will say,
They're on yours.
Velisaria does pipe in.
Hmm.
She says, "It's a good plan. Do you think your people can survive without a lot of their supplies, though? Or can you get them with you?"
We'll have to do a lot of getting stuff together on the other side. We'll need to get, supplies and get stuff together. But, kind of looks over to the pile of gold to his right side. I'm pretty sure Dish can at least, help with that if we're willing to go to towns and borrow stuff.
Then I
And,
suggest we should go somewhere that we're friendly with.
yeah,
At least the locals will help us out.
yeah. So,
Do we
Dutch,
know
I'm
of,
thinking all that is...
of any village or town on the southern western side of the continent? That way Gevaria wouldn't be on their tail for a while.
We kinda are wanted over on that side.
Yeah,
lest
but
you
we're
forget.
Oh yeah, true. Well, they aren't.
Yeah,
We are, but they
McGarvey.
aren't.
True.
Ultimately, this is all... Oh?
Coda, did you check your backpack by any chance?
What do you need?
We were in close proximity when we slaughtered a lot of the enemy, so...
What do you think?
That's
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Look at the crystals. Are they charged or are they not charged?
You're
Oh,
looking at
God.
the crystals. How many did you have?
Like
15?
Not a
15?
safe amount.
17 uncharged crystals. Oh,
Well,
I guess now it's 18 because
15.
one is Lupus is gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, okay, technically they were in the bag of holding.
Wait a
this whole
second,
time.
hold up. Do I have a copy of Lupus's soul?
And
I think it
I'm
broke.
pretty sure that went back
So-
into him.
So I
right?
have
Or is it
All right. So I have been working on how the gemstones properly function a little bit better in the meantime. I've been working specifically on an entire PDF situation for the gemstones function better going forward. So what you had were officially what I'm going to be changing into once the next campaign kicks in, or like soon, into soul-starved gemstone. If a soul is within a soul-starved gemstone, it becomes a soul-charged gemstone. And those, while they house the soul, that soul cannot be brought back to life unless by the means of a wish spell or by divine intervention.
Oh, damn, okay.
So I imagine you had broken Lupus's soul out, like
with
for him
divine
to be
intervention?
revived.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which was
Yes.
also known as Ashful.
Okay, good. So I have 18 unpowered crystals. Unless they're
About
powered.
that, there were a couple of soldiers that have died around you. How many of these crystals are in your person and not in the bag of holding.
They're all in the bag of holding.
Then none of them.
Then you still have like all of them are uncharged because
Okay,
they're
good.
technically in a different plane of existence.
All right, yeah,
Exactly.
perfectly fine.
That's all right. So
All right.
that's plan 8 to the shutters. So
Listen,
And I still have all my troll pieces.
the
Yes.
No, I'm not
The-
taking them out.
the tree plan is a backup. That if shit goes south, we have a way of just getting everybody out. As you said, 15 minutes. That's nothing. No, yeah, no army's going to be able to catch up with us that fast.
Indeed.
But that's our emergency. Ideally, we get kind of points over towards Coda goes like, we get your brother on side. If he's on side, then we can just go through the forest and sneak out that way. From there,
Errol also needs to be here for that as well.
yeah.
Do
But
you have any whereabouts on her location?
I don't know. She's your sister.
I know. I wasn't here when she left. So,
Looking around to the NPCs who were around when she was
Yes. The NPCs T-posing and Zell goes.
here.
Yeah, like flips through the floor for a solid 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Isel just goes, "Oh, Joel told them to do something, right?" Yes, I did. Dimitri, I asked for some of his help, and Parrot decided to go help him. Basically, when I received the response, I thought about answering, and Dimitri offered to do me a kindness and cast a spell, and he received some kind of response that must have been important because he told me that he would be right back.
okay,
Right.
when was this?
About like half an hour ago.
that's unusual for someone with Dimitri's capabilities.
Must have been important. All right. Well, if you need her here to go see your brother, that makes sense. So we'll probably wait until they get back. Obviously we're not going tonight because feast. But once we met with your brother, depending on what he says, that'll decide which way we're getting everybody out of here. But first things first, meet your brother, then kill the dwarf, and then we can plan that from there. Yeah.
Hmm.
But we've got
Yeah.
the emergency get out option.
I guess then the really important question is, who do we put in control of Eshington?
Is it the queen or is it hers?
If I could
Honestly,
actually get a meeting with both of them, it'd be perfect.
yeah. I mean, if we could get her to meet with Urch, that might be the best way to go. So we could get them to at least just chat it out. You know?
Go somewhere on neutral ground.
Yeah. But listen, I'd say personally, my plan is we let once the dwarf's dead, we let Urch kind of get the job officially, and then we have a word with him about having a chat with the queen. So maybe they can find some way that they can make this work. I know she's going to be pissed. Her fucking family's dead, but Urch ain't the one that done it, and we've killed the one that done it. So she will kind of owe us. So that might work.
I almost want to suggest that we meet with the queen before we kill Kagain.
Aye.
As somebody who's been down the path of revenge, having somebody else do it for you, it's not going to feel good. It's not going to quell whatever anger is inside of her. He's dead, but it might not settle her anger.
So we keep him alive.
No. No. I'm just
I-
saying
I
she might
fought
want to
enough
be
dwarves.
involved.
I mean,
I've
maybe
fought
just
enough
hand
doors
it
where
off
you
as
want
a
to knock them
present.
down right away and then not let them get back up. So I vote we meet with the queen first.
Well,
At the
we'll
very
we'll have
least, she
to-
may be able to supply resources of some kind.
we'll have to have a look at that because, again, I don't want to wait around on killing them. Again, the longer I leave it, the more in more danger my tribe's in.
I mean, if you want to satisfy her anger, why not just put the Cocaine's soul in a crystal and give it to her, some kind of like a peace offering?
I don't.
Listen, we don't know what way she will, like, what she even wants until we meet with her. But
The only reason I agree we should put his soul into a crystal is that we don't have to face with him in the later on.
Tournament. Yes, I agree.
Yes, that seems like.
Actually, we should be doing that to everyone we do not want to face later on.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I guess
Anyway.
you can just call me the warden for now.
Grimthod stand.
Because I'm holding this prison.
Toro actually pops up. While we're talking there about something facing. If you kill him,
what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You sit back, drink your tea, watch your explosions. Look, pretty fireworks. Go look at that.
None of us have died and come back. Don't worry about it.
He sits back and you see the gears turning in his head.
Grimthod will stand from the throne and be like, alright, well, we can figure out meeting with the queen and killing the dwarf in which order we're doing that after we meet with your brother. And before that...
I also suggest we should meet with Ghetto afterwards.
Which one's that?
The person. Possibly funding the war.
Oh, yeah, but again, we can figure all that out after we meet with your brother. But before we meet your brother, let's have a feast!
Also, we should look into the mind of the other guy that we just went and talked to.
What?
He's medieval. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you might know where he is.
Yeah.
Grimthod, I think your dad is raising his hand.
Oh, sorry, like, I missed that in the chat. Grimthod kind of like looks at him. Oh, Dad, yeah, what's up?
He lowers his hand. I think it might be best to try to communicate with this queen first.
You think so too, yeah?
Yes. Because we need to know where we are going to be sending our people towards.
Yeah.
He looks over towards Joel. I don't doubt that she might have some good intentions. But our people have been getting used lately. I do not want that to be a reoccurring theme.
Yeah, no, Dad's got a point. Alright, so, your brother, then the queen. Alright.
We'll also throw Ghetto in there as well.
Yeah. But anyway, everyone, feast!
Alright, I gotta go transport some food to some people that's doing a job for me.
Go?
Yeah, seems like one of the enemy they faced has a poison cloud weapon that deteriorated metal, leather, anything that's wearable. And kill. And poison.
It breaks weapons?
Yeah, anything non-magical and things like that. And armor.
Grimthod looks to his many weapons on his back. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I'm burying them 6 feet under.
But, like, you said he could do it, like, with a cloud. How the fuck do we fight a cloud?
Thing is, I was going to see the one handling the graveyard or see if there's anyone here who's still a witness to gather more information.
Oh, yeah, okay. Officially, as chief, you have more rules to go do the thing. Yeah, go do it.
But before that, I need to get some food at the ones that still work for me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Very well.
Head out to the feast.
And the feast is prepared. Is in the process. Indeed. While the feast is being prepared, is there anything anyone else is doing?
Yeah. I want to take my pen and... Kind of sad Chung isn't here, but... The fuck is deal with her seal?
Her Sealy?
Yeah.
Big man.
Sure.
I do want to cast a certain spell if we're going to be sleeping here for the night.
As basically everyone like leaves the room, Hercili does so as well and goes to the side of the building. You will, if you follow him, you will see that the headless visage of the old man takes a small little rock and almost puts it where his head should be.
How can he talk if he got no head?
I'm gonna give Van an hour of true seeing.
Jesus.
Again?
Interesting. All right.
This is the first time I'm doing it to Van.
That might have been super nice to have during the meeting, but
You know, Socks, you say give, I hear the word curse.
Hey, last time we got fucking massive lore drops with true
Okay,
seeing.
okay.
Alright.
Last time it was like
I will
24
say,
hours.
before
now
he
it's
kind of
1
leaves
hour.
the building,
Van.
I want him to let me know his opinion. Or he hurts his dad. Koda's gonna Hercili. Koda's gonna look to him. He's like, and they're gonna contact him. You can let me know his opinion on the matter. That would be greatly appreciated.
Before I answer,
Yes, do that. I want to keep doing something.
yes. True sight on Van. You.
Yup.
There is a little thing that is important here. Van, suddenly your vision flares as
I have to put the eye drops in. You know?
Van, so there's it doesn't just happen.
No, it doesn't just
No.
happen. I go, Van.
Because Van is going to start having
the
second thoughts about swiping that hard candy if that's the case.
You know, I could subtle spell it. I could subtle spell.
true.
Just sneakily throw eye drops into his eyes.
No, I'm just Van. Your eyes are looking a bit dry. Do you mind if I?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Wow.
As the,
Like,
Wow.
he's down like he's
Wow.
on his knees.
as the magic flares, everything around you takes on a vivid aura for a brief moment, as if you're becoming accustomed to an entirely different, much more devoid of color realm. What you see within this chamber, beyond the visages of the people that are here, are the vague, humanoid, spectral remains of warriors past. Up to about 10 of these spirits seem to linger, albeit in a vague form present. Most of them are devoid of any true characteristics that can identify them, except for a few that still maintain facial features. All of them are, to a point, seem to be listening and floating almost in place. Some of them look towards you as you can see them. They realize that you can. They look at you for a moment, but then look away.
And they're all orcish spirits, or are they something else?
Oh, they're all orcish. We're talking large, bulky orc warriors. Both sexes, obviously.
If there's anyone who speaks orcish within close earshot of Van, you hear him saying orcish. God damn, those are some good eye drops.
Can you give me a perception check out of curiosity?
Hey, how about guidance?
Do it.
Do it.
Oh my god, roll a
D4.
d4.
I don't need
Roll a
4.
d4.
Dirty 20. Let's go.
Fuck.
22.
22.
Why did you choose to cast True Sight now?
Because
we're
every
taking a long
time
rest.
it's
Oh,
kind of
sometimes
something
like
funny
happy
Face
happens.
is the best.
Yeah.
You see something interesting where there wasn't an occupied seat behind it. It moved out of sight for a moment, but you noticed a spherical ward that moved out of sight and disappeared. Some spherical, invisible object.
Ah, son of a bitch.
We were getting
Yep.
spied on.
Man, that phone was ringing, wasn't it? I'm sure glad I called it.
Oh shit! Actually, funny thing, you can see Hercili's head.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in the
Hello?
place in the place where his head is missing, you see a wispy, deteriorated skull that bears a few of the details of the previous form of Hercili. A phantasmal skull that floats above the body. It can give facial expressions, for there is a bit of withered flesh there to showcase it. As Coda is talking to Hercili, his expression is stoic, cold, for the most part, lifeless.
Just like his son.
Almost a little bit disappointed.
Van's kind of singing to himself in Orcish, and it's about I see Grim Thoughts, Grandpa, and
This is giving this guy a new form of drama.
Before you exit the camp and see something else that's weird, to go back to Coda, Hercili nods, writes something on a piece of paper, and gives it the response to you. I will inform her hurt.
Yeah, just tell me what his opinion on the matter is.
The body bows forward, then exits the room, cast, and proceeds to cast Sending to his son, similarly.
I'm gonna follow after it, let it finish what it's doing. And after a few moments, I know you're undead, but can you hear me? I am.
The body bows forward.
God, if Coda had like a 30 perception, I would have just turned and be like, "What the fuck did I just ask the dude?"
You know, I would usually say I talk to its head, but like,
no head.
No head. I know, but no, he can hear us clearly. Or if you want, you can give him a skull, and he can verbally communicate us. But last time we did it.
No, I'm just saying this.
I can see his head. He looks like he'll never be happy with anything we do.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. What was that, Van?
I said I can see his head. He doesn't look happy with we'll ever be good enough for him.
Ah, very
Sound
well.
like a disappointment dad right there.
Wait,
Kiki,
Van,
you can
what?
Kiki, you can absolutely talk with this person. Actually,
Yes.
One moment.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, I don't need Van.
Nice.
Sure.
This is the best scenario.
Hey, Persephone, what's it mean when a weird little round thing floats in and out of the room?
I think
Usually
Van is
that
just
means-
high.
Well, technically there were mushrooms in the eye drops, so not entirely incorrect.
He's reaching for things that you guys can't see.
So
Someone get that poor
Oh.
man some water. Let him sit.
usually
Or roll a
scrying-
knowledge arcana.
Scrying sensors come up as orbs, I believe. It's usually something arcane. Usually means we're being spied on.
Well, there's totally one. It just left.
Van, are you okay?
And he points to the corner where it left.
Karai, I cast True Sight on that.
Ugh.
Do you want True Seeing?
Would you like some
I'm sorry,
too?
but he
Would you
sound
like
he's
some
high.
shrooms?
Would you
can
like
do
some
it.
shroom?
One more
Will that
time.
ease off my
today.
anxiety? Sure.
Okay, okay.
No,
Guess
it
what?
does the opposite. Karai, it does the opposite.
Karai.
No.
Great. Do you cast it?
If Dr. Karai wants to True See, yes.
No, they're
If
good.
Okay, then no.
You need to stay focused.
You telepathically contact Hercili.
Yeah.
This is the voice that greets you.
Oh.
What?
So you can talk. Now, are you reaching for my skull because you just want another head, or is there another reason?
Explain.
I will take 2 steps back and hold the skull in my hands.
Realization is visible upon the Dullahan's form. Hercili bows ever forward in recognition.
Now, would you tell me something I don't already know?
My son has made a deal with you. I have informed him of the changes that you plan to make. The dangers you will bring to him. The skull you hold is a head that I would like to try, but it is yours. And unless her herds tells me to, I will not act against his previous wish. I am to oversee the true tribe, ensure its safety, and help you.
You would like to try it on?
Yes.
No.
So, I remember, I wasn't even there when this happened, that the skull told us that it used to have a body, and it was a very, very cruel man. And if they were, like, ever reunited, bad shit would happen.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the skull.
Oh, perfect.
I turn it around.
You want to ask him?
Yeah.
Oh,
I turn it to look towards the body, and I say, "Now, is this your body? Or is this somebody that wants to have a head?"
Oh no. That's not my body. But it could it kill me?
Suicidal skull.
Does Van see anything? Anything when I'm holding the skull?
man, what does your eyes see?
Yeah,
Well,
what do
alright.
your mushroom eyes see?
So I assume as Van, like, first of all, as Van has exited the camp, out of the camp, you would see something funky. There is a tournament angel above the camp.
Fucking
Oh.
what?
Is it a new one?
What you see is. Do I have it in Roll20? Wait. I think I have the schedule.
Oh, he's back.
One moment.
Is Aldonus just stalking us
No.
now?
I
No,
don't
no.
think so. I don't think so because
Medicine?
because he's not at full power. I'm pretty sure.
Also,
This is not Aldonus.
You
In
kicked
fact-
Aldonus's ass so many times now.
Well, we come
Uh,
to an
We need to
understanding
just
of
angel
sorts.
lesson.
Yeah, no, we've signed a truce, and Grimthod has one of Aldonus's feathers.
Van's like, I'm tired of punching you. You're
I
tired
have-
of being punched.
I have an old sketch about it. I have been wanting to update it to make it better. But basically, you see a withered humanoid form, metal wings intertwined with what looks like feathers flap onto a dead wind. There is no facial features upon this individual. A bronze, you can guess, invisible cog spins in rotation, perfect and slow behind the head. Heavy iron pipes jut from the chest with heavy scar marks onto the body.
Oh!
Oh, it's a biblically
Oh.
accurate angel
Biblically
shit.
accurate.
Yeah.
Because be not afraid, my child.
Yeah.
Be very, very afraid.
On one hand is a large spectral ward that appears to be an unblinking eye of sorts that scans over the camp. The moment that the angel detects you seeing it, it disappears completely, teleporting away.
If anyone's close enough to hear Van, he kind of says, "That is the ugliest fucking angel I have ever seen." Staring straight up into the sky.
At nothing.
Ugh. It's gonna burn his eyes if he stares at the sun.
Huh.
Huh.
Did you guys see that?
What?
No. No.
Anyway, with that fucked
Man,
up
stop
thing,
staring at the sun. It's not good for your eyes.
Persephone, you've been holding out on me way too long.
Listen.
oh
it's-
shit,
it's-
actually. How far can you see with true sight? Is
I
it just
think it's-
vision?
I think it's just
Let
your
me-
vision, man.
Yeah.
Do you just
I'll
have
cast.
vision through?
Yeah, I mean, just vision, but you can also just see to the ethereal plane for 120 feet.
Ah, crap.
120 feet.
I'm just
Oh, okay. All out to a range of 120 feet. Okay, that's important. That's it. That's all you see.
Go.
No.
Anyway,
At 125 feet, there are now 50 angels.
I'll just hang back like, don't go any closer.
We have
No,
Don't
I'm
you
looking in the last one.
look, you're fine so long as you don't blink. Anyway,
I'm
Oh,
pretty
God.
sure, like, you can only see to the ethereal plane for 120 feet, but other than that, you can just see.
it says all out to a range.
At this
See,
point, though, I don't think
mm,
Van remembers how to blink.
Oh.
You know, fair enough.
The eye drops will keep your eyes juicy. It's fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Good
an
old
awful way to
mushroom
describe that, but thank
juice.
you.
In your eyes.
Back to Kiki's conversation with her.
Yep.
The dead man says,
It is in my new nature to seek ahead.
Wait, is that her
Replace
Sealy or
my-
the skull?
that is her ceiling.
Okay.
I feel like I need back head. I was promised it after I properly prove my worth to the Empire. After I have aided her herd again. But if this skull fit, I would take it.
Would you like another type of skull?
It extends a hand.
Coda, you got any skulls still?
Coda, get the horse skull.
Give him-
No, he used it to
was-
get Lupus back.
That one was dead. Horse skull is eaten. It is gone.
What do you mean, Ian?
It's eaten.
Yeah, it got it.
I do have the skull of Gav.
The fuck is it?
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Who the fuck is Gav? I don't know.
I remember who Gav is.
Wait a second. Was Gav the motherfucker who we fought in like the cult of the dragon? The one guy who was
Yeah.
kind of cool? That
Yeah.
was Gav! Oh yeah!
Hey,
So do
why
you get
we have
any
his
skulls?
skull?
I don't know.
Why do you want that question answered?
I mean, I'm kind of curious. Is there like a
No,
hobby
no,
number?
you're not. No.
I just imagine like Kiki saying, "Have a skull." Hey, Coda, and Coda's like, "Take your pick."
Take a
So,
skull
yeah.
on his skull.
No, I don't offer the dragon skulls or nothing like that. No,
No,
but you
no.
can have Gav's.
Oh my god.
I also
Alright.
Gab.
What do you got in return? What do you got in
Hercili
trade?
takes the skull. You're asking for something in return?
Yeah, for her Sealy. Like, what do you got in return? You know? Oh, you think this is free?
Hercili writes down a piece of paper and hands it to you. What
I'm not-
do you ask?
I'm not made out of bones, man.
What you got?
It writes something down and gives it back to you. I am not to be bereft of my possessions unless if her herd tells me to.
You ain't got no trade.
For a favor.
For the record,
Nothing
if Van
you
were
could-
to be looking at Hercili, he would see the man, again, extremely despondent in the spectral skull.
I bet that
even
old man
in-
got seeds on him.
even with the prospect of a new head back, there is no joy to his face.
Ask him for a boon.
I owe
Ask him why
you.
he's sad, Coda. He looks sad.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
The hand opens and closes.
Gib.
Coda.
Gib. Just grab a hand.
All right. How about this? You owe me one absolute favor. I will decide that when the day comes.
The hand lowers.
We
Writes
have a
something in piece of
deal.
paper. He hands you a piece of paper. This is the following word.
Oh,
No.
no.
Don't you have
What does
like?
man see when he looks at Kiki's skull?
You would see a skull. Some kind of magical presence there that is of the afterlife, certainly within the skull. That's about it. There doesn't seem to be any invisible things on the skull. Hercili turns
I
away
look
from.
sounds like. How much is the skull worth to you at that point? That's all I'm asking.
Hercili turns away from Coda.
All right, that's fine.
Turns back to Yuki.
Well, I did offer you a deal.
I cannot give without the permission.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
I will inform him if that is what you want.
You can ask him if you can have a head.
You have the send stone.
I can ask him what I can give in return.
These
Yes.
too many bad jokes.
Me and this Doulahan do not like each other. And I'm fine with it. I am so fine with this. I'm like,
It's
eh.
okay, Coda. It's okay.
Well, other than the weird mushroom juice on ice and whatever Van is seeing right now and Hercili wanting head. Feast?
Never say
Alright.
those words again.
I was holding out for that joke for so long. Jen, you can't just be like, this
You need
man
a
wants
hero,
a
bud.
skull.
Alright. Hercili will obviously not join in the festivities
Amazing.
because no head.
No head.
No,
So he
head.
threw down his phone and broke his skateboard?
But the rest of you can join in together and are waiting for these festivities. Essentially, the orcs begin to move around parts of the camp. The trial circle is disbanded and dismantled, the metal pushed aside, and heavy tables are pushed into the middle of the camp. Food begins to be thrown over the roaring campfire in the middle, quickly being cooked, while a few of the orcs start to season them with different spices. As you're settling in, they present a couple of large cauldrons to the side as they start to cook within them heavy soups, broth, and you see on the side a few of the orcs chopping down by lots of greenery and general vegetables. This is the preparation to feed a couple hundred people happening in the middle of this camp in the span of like a couple of hours.
Wait, did you say couple hundred?
To feed, yeah.
That's a little bit more than what we estimated there to be.
Orcs are huge fans of paella.
If any of you are concerned, you could just ask Grimthod to requisition a head count.
Yeah, but we don't have a week, dude.
Oh, it's gonna be at least one.
Up to 100.
Again, he's not doing it himself. He's a chief. He has people for that.
True.
You know
Van is
what?
gonna wonder
Actually,
out loud.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend my feast like while eating and then just counting as I go.
Very well. Give me just a straight intelligence check to not lose count.
Cool.
Van is going to wonder out loud why Hertz won't give his dad a skull.
8.
Fantastic. You lose count after 60.
Oof.
They keep
I mean
moving.
that's way better than what I would get IRL, so I'll take it.
Because they're just all of them are moving around, it's very hard to keep track
Yeah.
of who you have counted and who you haven't.
You know what? I'm just gonna look at all of them like very, very intently and gonna do it later in my head.
You know what? I'm gonna help Kiki. Yeah, I'm gonna help her count the orcs.
Sure.
check.
Make your intelligence check.
Sure. Intelligence check. Let's go. No.
Please roll like a crit. 7. You know, you go up to 55, and then you're like, oh, but there's
My
no
head
food
hurts.
though.
I should really help.
I was
my
about to make a
fiancé
really
out
bad
with
joke.
this.
Oh god.
It's like, why do they all keep moving and why do they all look the goddamn same?
Should we all try
Yeah,
it?
I was about to say, can I use animal handling?
Help the herd.
Just gonna also do this to myself.
Big guidance.
18.
I'm just helping Kiki count. I just
Understandable.
want to help.
You can. I will allow.
I don't know my numbers. I
I
don't
will
know my
allow.
1, 2, 3s.
I will
Van
allow.
starts off counting and it starts saying colors.
I'm just really tall.
I will say. I will allow animal handling if you have zero respect for these people.
Oh.
I'm so tempted to click it.
No.
Oh, you're not eating anymore. You don't have to
Van
do
just
it.
goes. Van just goes 5, 12. Wow, so many dishes. Just
many orcs.
delightful.
Each cobbler, apple pie,
Well, it's just like, how many orcs? Too many. Too many orcs.
baked Alaska.
Oh, this just seemed like I got to 10.
So with
Around
an
the Vicar's
18,
head.
with a
I don't know. It
with
comes
a
after
quick-
10.
With a quick head count of the orcs that are present in the middle of the camp and not taking into consideration those that are outside on the edges, you count about passing through, like gathering portions of food and spreading them around. You would gather about 120 something orcs that are passing by.
Okay, so the 150 was a relatively accurate assessment.
Yeah, there's just about 120, give or take. I think those are twins. No. Yes?
But with his
Triplets.
jaw unfurled,
Kodak,
big leg of ham.
That's-
His
Oh,
mouth
that's
just like,
yeah, that's
That's
hand
so
and haw.
unsettling.
Yeah, hand and haw twinge. But hand is a
Okay.
boy and haw's a girl.
Oh. Okay, so
Uh,
like
there
There are many
120
adventures to
here.
count an orc clan.
There is-
Flatbread, porridge, kale.
Listen, 2 of them went to college and they can't count.
Like these
No.
motherfuckers have been alive so long they forgot how to count.
Exactly. That's a
All right.
fact.
Now the most important part: what kind of food you're eating.
Yes.
Presented before you is a large variety.
Let's go.
Grilled wild boar chopped, roast chicken and potatoes, smoked sausage with goose eggs and dates, cheese pie and onion soup, baked boar and greens. We're talking whole boar. Baked goat flank, roasted goat on a stick. That's for individual consumption, by the way. We've got a variety of different non-traditional dishes as well, such as smashed guts and cabbage, presented before you, salted goat eyes and carrot
They have
heads.
smashed guts and cabbage. Fuck yeah.
You've got lettuce, liver, and lung pie, meatloaf with a variety of meats, boar bone soup. In addition, you have the selection of ram broth fed from its skull that's used as a bowl. Not only for ram, there's also like for the goats that they herd. And there's a small selection of food reserved specifically for the higher ups, such as Grimthod and his posse, which is all of you. That's specifically being baked loin of pork with gravy.
We get a pork chop. We're fancy.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We don't get the whole board. We're so fancy. We get a proper pork loin.
We'll definitely take some guts and cabbage. And then
Our meat's been butchered because we're civilized.
take some and just look at the pork chops and gravy and just like, what the fuck is that?
Our food's so fancy, it has portions.
Oh god. But there is plenty of food. As for drink, ales are present, particularly dwarven ale. Though there is an important amount of Moon Mountain ale. And for those of you who are more interested in something a little bit more heavy, Grimthod, you would see that they have a single barrel of moon rum.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a fiery, raw, red-purple in hue. Not to be combined with other drinks.
Yep, nope. If you're drinking that for the evening.
Oh god. Coda doesn't drink.
Van is totally mixing that liquor with his shrooms.
Oh.
Jesus. Give me a quick...
This could be bad.
I mean, yeah.
He can handle his
Makes sense.
hooch.
You can handle your booze despite the fact that you are starting to trip balls.
He is already tripping balls, like,
Yes.
true seeing and drunk. Oh.
It
And his
does
singing
feel...
is much louder now.
It does feel like the world is leaning to one side.
Random L fact of the day.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep coming up with them. Don't you worry about it.
Nice.
As all of you are sitting down, having a good meal, Drawok looks over to Grimthod and asks, "So, you actually came down with the plan?"
Yeah, show. And he kind of like puts an arm around his shoulder and pulls him into a whisper and goes like, "Right, show. First off, we're finding Toothy Goat's brother, right? Because he's a good, strong, like fighter, like his brother is, right? Because we're gonna need him on side. Also, he apparently like, you know those monsters up north in the forest.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
business.
Apparently, he controls all of them.
Mike.
And that's good for us.
Because then they're on our side.
Oh! Wait. Alright. I wanted to ask you about this, because I asked your friends about it first and they didn't tell me it's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Well, what if we take the capital for ourselves?
Listen. This isn't our place, alright? There's a queen, like they've got their own lady chief, like, for the place already. She just doesn't own the place at the moment. Like, I'm not looking to be the guy who's in charge of a whole country, mate. It's too big.
Right. That's
Right. What we're planning on doing is, once we got his brother, we're gonna go kill the dwarf, right?
alright. I mean, hey, if you think that's... that is what's best for the tribe, right, cuz?
Yeah, now listen, we're still trying to figure out where we should be going after, right? Because what we might do is up north is where that kind of struggles to go like Queen is. I think that's right, but she's up
Right.
there, right? We're thinking we might head up there once we've got like a safe way through the forest with all the monsters and shit. Once we go up there, we'll be on that side of things, be able to fight towards the south to like sort out, this place. We'll see in regards to we might still be going to Zluria, but there's a whole lot of shit to sort out over there. Mainly, I'm worried about the Dark Orcs because there's apparently a ton of them that are trying to fuck with us at the moment, and they're all coming from over there, you know.
But you're sure you have it all under control, cuz?
Listen, I think I've got a good handle on it, but I'm not arrogant enough to think that I've got it all 100% figured out. You know, I'm gonna be relying on you and other people to tell me if I'm making stupid ideas and to pull me up on it. All right?
Sure thing.
Listen,
Hell. Yeah.
if you get any ideas in your head that are better or like anything like that, gives them a little punch to the peck and goes like, "You fucking tell me, all right? Because I need to know that shit."
Yeah. Speaking of, I had a little chat with some of the lads down, right?
Oh,
Turns out, some of them were feeling a bit iffy about not having any idea what the hell we're doing.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, there's been a bit of a discussion. I also talked with a few other people, and they've been worried about what we're doing, but other than that, guys, I don't think you're gonna have much trouble, so long as you can listen to people that want to help you out.
Yeah. No, listen, mate. If there's one thing I learned going out on the road, is that like I got a bunch of stuff that I'm really good at, and one of them is not doing the head thinkies like it does the tap to the side of his head. That's what you and all my mates are good at, right? So that I need people like them and like you around me, mate.
About that, I just want to ask, cuz, your mates, do they got the best interest of our people in mind?
Oh yeah, mate. Listen, these are good people. You know, they care about me and about orcs and shit. They've been with me through a lot of nasty shit, and we've always tried to do the best we can for any people we come across. So trust me, these people, they care.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure thing.
Those are eating the meat, the guts, the cabbage, and then just finishing off the bones.
Oh,
Nice!
natural 20! Fucking finally!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Grimthod finally gets something over with a persuasion.
Hey!
Drock solemnly nods, and then smiles wide and slaps you in the shoulder. I trust you, cuz. Absolutely. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the feast then.
Yep.
I'll be around.
There's one thing I gotta do. Grimthod stands and kind of holds his tankard high, realizes nobody's actually quieted down, goes, Oi!
Make an intimidation check.
Sure.
I'm gonna help him with the good old.
Can
Minor
he have
illusion.
advantage because he just monkey stomped his dad like not that long?
I'm gonna help him with good old minor illusion to make his voice sound much louder than it actually is.
Okay. Do I have advantage or no?
That will grant you advantage, yes.
Cool. Good thing is I got +7, so... Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Interestingly enough, you boom, and a couple of the orcs next to you stop eating and start listening to you. The majority of the orcs present in the camp don't seem to turn their heads towards you. They seem to be preoccupied with chatter, conversation, music that plays from heavy drums, takes over your own voice for a good part of it, and they either seem to miss you, or a couple of them seem deliberately not looking at you.
Grimthod gives a slight sigh, hoists Celebrator off his shoulder, and goes, Wang again!
Sure.
Have a guidance.
This doesn't matter. It's a booming noise that's audible to 300 feet. They hear it.
Yeah, a heavy crrrng of noise stops all conversation, and the orcs turn towards you.
Alright. Was hoping to do that a little nausea, but there you go. Alright. Listen up, everyone. I'm not going to do much of this kind of shit in the future. So, don't have to worry about me doing speeches or all that shit all the time. But wanted to clear the air and do something official since I'm the chief now. These people around me, they're known as the Glorious Goats. They're people who help me get as strong as I am. They've fought alongside me against dragons, giants, shit you wouldn't believe. They're some of the strongest people I've met out there. They're honorable warriors. Goats as they are. And, with that in mind, I am officially making them all honorary members of the tribe. I hereby, as chief of this of the Druid tribe, welcome Van Alia, Kiki, Lupus Mana Ade, Ashfall Venture, Kaan Koda, and Persephone
Yeah,
It's
sure,
as
that's
names this
all
whole
members
time.
as
You knew your
members
name the whole
of
time?
as members of the Druid tribe.
I'm so proud.
And he raises his tankard high, signaling for everyone else to do the same.
There's a moment of
I
pause.
leans over
And
because Kiki's like, he knew your name the whole time, but he decided not to give you nicknames?
This is the first
Uh,
time I've heard my name coming out of his mouth.
This
Th-
whole
there is a
time
moment
he
of
knew
pause.
your name, but he decided to give you nicknames.
a bit of awkwardness settles in as the orcs all suddenly exactly what to do, and Drock stands up, raising a cup. With a heavy cheer, the rest follow. And you see orcs raising food and ale in the air. From the background, a voice rings out. Glory to the goats! Glory to the Drew! Glory to the chieftain!
And
Choo choo choo.
and with that, he'll let the cheering go. He'll sit down, and as all of you look to Grimthod, you see his brain overheating with the effort of trying to get all of your names out in one go.
Glory to the Drew!
Coming out of his head.
Like he's just staring into the middle distance. His eyes are unfocused. He's just like,
Is he okay?
He's not okay.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Oh,
Yeah, go. What the heck?
Van's already Van's
you
already
said-
up singing about his song of Grimthought again. Although this time the lyrics are more imaginative because there's now atrocious angels and heads that aren't heads.
oh, so he's
You know-
done being high on shrooms.
You know what? You
It
don't have to
only
make a
lasts an
you don't
hour.
have to make a performance check. Your singing attracts the attention of the few of the orcs next to you, and they join in the verses.
Yeah, one thing, goes. After Lupus gave the food to the one doing the job he gave them, he's gonna see if he can talk to Drew for something.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You gotta go try and talk to my granddad. All right.
Sure. You find the old man.
Not Drew, I mean the father.
Oh, Ger.
Oh, Gur.
Okay.
Not to be confused. Yes, of course. For those of you who don't, there are people here who have not seen Drew.
That's true.
Drew.
Show them Drew.
Sure thing.
Show him the boy.
He is
This man.
very well. This is Drew.
Grandpa.
Previous, Grandpa Orc.
Look at that.
Oh,
absolute
man.
genius.
Most of you
Old
would see him
man.
as like he has a small portion of the table to himself with a lot of food in front of him that he's chowing down like a furnace eats through wood. You find Gur. He is not far away from Grimthod. You approach him.
This is the 2 pieces of the spear. You want me to fix it up, or do you want me to do something experimental to them? Do you want to have a little more fun with the weapon?
The spear. No, the spear represents something. In our culture, when your weapon breaks fighting a foe, you don't repair it. You keep it as is. Reminder.
Hmm.
Also, how did you get that?
You left it on the floor.
Oh, I was meaning to pick it up later.
Alright, I can at least shave it and make it easier for you to handle both sides. Just give me a minute. You know when you just simply shave a weapon, shave the sides that break, put the wrapper on them, and then just give them back.
You, in quotations, repair the spear. I'm not gonna lie, Gur has a struggling happy expression on him of satisfaction as he says, "Thank you."
He's getting used to it.
Trying so
Yes.
hard.
No problem. Wondering, have you heard about a weapon called a harpoon?
not familiar with it. Isn't it like one of those fishing things?
Yes, but if you put a chain around it and use your Axis lightning to charge that chain, you can use it for things on land.
Drew shakes his head. Gerg shakes his head. Sorry. I realize what you're talking about. I can't say I can do that with a good mind. Reminds me too much about how Kagain fights.
Now, speaking about how he fights, do you have a few pointers on how he does it?
If I remember correctly, it would have to be fighting style is simple. Tries to kill you as quickly as he can. The thing about him is that I didn't see it. From what I heard, he can't be stopped.
So, yeah, let's see.
That man is from as I said, from what I heard, that man is an army in his own right. He has come back from a battlefield with his whole squadron dead, and just him returning victorious. I don't know what that means. That man is cursed, blessed. I don't know, but he's much more than I can handle.
Yeah, that means me, Sven, and that's gonna have our work cut out for us on that one.
You sound very certain of it.
The thing is that as you can see by the way I commented my combat styles, that my specialty is strike first and strike harder than a god if that's first.
I haven't seen you fight.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The last few people who saw me fight didn't have it tomorrow, but that's for the enemies.
He nods.
Plus that, if you say King sells someone that's willing to do a stretch with what I just mentioned, meaning that you see, because Lupus showing Kerr the cracked sword he has, meaning he might be crazy enough in the head to try this stunt. I don't know how this sword got a cracked inside of it.
I'm guessing you will tell me.
Yes.
And you sit down and start talking to Ger.
Explaining the ins and outs of the smoke.
Indeed. In the meantime,
I'm being vague on what the enemies are for everyone's safety.
in the meantime,
Grimthod has a snap moment where he blinks multiple times and goes, oh fuck, how long was that?
Couple of minutes, some seconds.
3 minutes.
It's an illusion.
Fuck, that's what I don't do comments, man. Your names are all so fucking complicated.
You know you're right. Oh, there goes the bot.
Changing the tongue.
yeah, it's funky.
I will say, your feast are a little strange.
Oh, you think? This is good stuff.
Oh, it is good.
You know,
We
it's still a
don't
little
usually
better than my
eat
family.
this,
Yeah, I mean,
especially after a fight, stuff like that. We would just tend to eat the loser, but this is nice too.
oh yeah. Yeah, no, I remember your family, they didn't give us a lot of food. It's like they didn't want us to eat a lot.
They did give us a lot of food, but not a lot of time to eat it.
Yeah.
Was that when my deity also sort of showed up?
Oh no, that was the time after, because you didn't get to
Okay.
eat when your god turned up.
We were
Only one
never-
person caught. Yeah, we eat the loser.
I'm just gonna
what?
gloss over
We're
the
just-
fact that
we're
you're
just-
a cannibal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grimthod
we're just
acknowledged
I'm
it.
just
He's just
learning
like,
this party every day. I'm learning something new. This is
not gonna
fine.
talk about it.
No one ever said shifters were like the peaceful, kind people. No,
No,
we're
I'm just
monsters.
gonna. No. I'm just gonna gloss over the fact that you're a cannibal and move on because that's the weirdest thing I know about you.
Uh-huh. That's the first thing I noticed weird about you. Mind if you collecting bones?
yeah, Grimthod acknowledged it. He's just like doesn't think that's anything notable.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it would
no.
have been weird for have you eat your dad. I guess.
No, because like if I had him, then he wouldn't be around.
You know, he has
This is
been
the strangest conversation you're
He has
having.
been chief a long time, so it is very beneficial to have him still around. You know, to help.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, yeah, again, there's a reason I pulled him in on that meeting earlier on. He knows his shit. Yeah, no. Well, hey, listen. I did what I said. You know, I promised you all once I was chief, I was making you all honorary members. Here you are. As much as this is my home, if you ever need it, this is your home too.
Let's just hope that there is home to return to after everything.
We'll make it. Listen, earlier today, I beat up my dad. I don't think there's anything that can fucking stop me.
And I think you're right. I don't think there is anything that will stop you.
Like, literally, I think the only thing I need to worry about is run to my mum, and she's like, for some reason, decided she's gonna kill me. Because then, yeah, I'm kind of fucked. But you know,
Where is your mom, by the way?
I have no idea.
Oh,
She's out doing adventuring and stuff. That's how I actually found out about adventuring, is I heard stories about her and all the stuff she'd done.
that's how I learned about them from my dad.
Yeah. Now the she she did a bunch of adventuring. I think she told Dad a bunch of stories. That's the only way I could figure that we knew about them. But yeah, then after that, yeah, she just kind of like dropped me off and head on her way. You know.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
just
just-
like goes, huh, abandonment. Neat.
The moment he
know-
was born, she started to abandon him.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay,
Could be
but
stripped from
imagine.
your home and family for first couple of years of your life, then brought back, then stripped back again, and then yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, but imagine that, like, if Grimthod wasn't the way he was, and we would just run into this woman, and it's like, okay, so here's my son, and it's Grimthod, and she's just been dragging him along everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's an
God.
alt
Like-
verse version of Grimthod.
Yeah.
Because at this point, after time that had passed, Kiki, you receive a sending.
From who?
You can choose to stop it at any moment. This is what you hear.
Nope.
Do you stop it?
No, I mean, like, I don't stop it.
Okay. You hear. Oh, someone just bounced. Never mind. Toby's back. What you hear is, Kiki, this is Dimitri. I am returning to camp. Went out for a hunt. Para is with me. Is everything alright?
I do reply immediately. Yes, everything is alright. We need to discuss some things. We are currently in the camp, having a feast. That's it.
Alright. You receive another sending. saying,
Huh?
"Very good.
Oh.
Very good. I had a conversation with one named Flynn. Van knows him.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh,
He's coming with."
Oh dang!
Is Van
Is that-
coherent enough to understand this?
I haven't said anything yet. Is that all?
That's all.
Okay. I turn towards Van. Is he absolutely shit-faced?
With a high save, I think he's holding his drink quite well. It's kind of impressive.
Okay, before I reply, I turn to Van and say, Flynn is coming to join us.
At first, it doesn't seem to process his like it doesn't seem like it's crossing his consciousness exactly what you just. It was like the elf Flynn.
I'm not sure.
He's okay.
Apparently. And then I reply to... Oh, a reply back. We'll be waiting. Van seems happy to hear this news.
He's already telling Grimp that, oh, Flynn, he's a funny fucker. You're gonna love this guy.
Oh, okay. What you like?
So drunk.
He's too pretty by half, though.
Ah, like pretty goat pretty, or like, or like kind of looks up past you because like,
Jesus.
or like Lady V pretty.
I mean, he's not Lady V pretty, but there were some foxholes.
Hmm.
Lady V raises an eyebrow in response to the background.
Somebody sleeping on the couch tonight.
And his name starts with the B, A, ends with the N.
It's Varric.
The feast is
Derek?
the feast is relatively pleasant. For what the orcs lack in, well, expenses, they do make up for in hospitality. Rowdy, friendly, family. As the night passes along, each of you spends it as they wish. With a heavy stomach and drowsiness taking over, you can rest within the camp for the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Fine.
The
Finally,
good
some
boy.
fucking sleep.
Finally.
Should I cast something to help us
Oh,
just in case?
what do you have in mind, bud?
I have prepared Druid's Growth.
Shit, how long does that take?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Last 24 hours.
Sweet.
With a spell, you turn the trees that surround and are within the camp into silent yet watchful guardians.
Well, I can pick multiple effects, I believe.
I know.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
Definitely the Grove Guardians. And I think possibly Solid Fog.
Sure. Very well. Will that
And
be all?
it's the entirety of the group chat.
That it is. Will that be all?
Oh, and I guess our friends and family.
I figured.
Wait, we get 2 people coming in. Yeah, we'll get those 2 in as well.
Sure thing.
And then we'll long rest.
Very well. If that's the case, time passes. Though this is where normally we would end the session, there is one little tidbit that I like to share with all of you.
Uh-huh.
The world is a scary place, and there are plenty of things within it that have a lot more reach than others. Some of this reach is by magical means. Specifically for those who have to be ever watchful and find the worthy dead to join the ranks of the tournament. Within one of the many spires of the immortal city's ever-growing ranks is the visage of a man in a white coat, a heavy golden gauntlet of a hand, clicking with anticipation. Documents in one and the other hand, the head encased within a tank filled to the brim with some kind of liquid. They make their way up the top of a long staircase. Within they find a massive acropolis, built like a cathedral, spinning gears that turn in place while the whole city spins ever onward in perfect harmony. The temple remains perfectly still. Within it is the visage of the judge. A voice echoes from within, and the figure says, "The developments are made. We have found them. There is no more deliberation on this. Fate has played its hand. The anchors have landed. The end of the age approaches." A figure spreads a smile from ear to ear and extends its hands forward, glimming with gold. The fumes of the souls trapped within burning away like incense from a little pipe, mechanical in form. The skittering sound of metal legs make their way towards the small figure, congratulating them for their efforts, for their control.
Splendid work as always. Return to the post and do me a kindness. Notify me at once should this anchors of fate find themselves within proximity. I would like them to receive a proper welcome. If fate deems to put an end to my little journey, then it will soon find out that it has run out of time. I will have my place as the Lord of Order. You may go.
And this is where we're going to end the session.
Fuck that guy.
Holy shit. Oh, okay.
I don't know who he is, but fuck him.
We didn't have enough going on. We needed the tournament too.
Yep.
God.
Okay.
But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and those of you who
That's
have
a
in the
theory.
future.
A
No,
game theory.
stop. Actually, don't call Matthew Patthew. He will appear. He's everywhere.
That's not-
He's a list. Fuck. But this is it. Thank you for those of you who were playing today. I appreciate all of you. I hope you had fun. And that's, I believe, the session for today. That's it.
All right.
And I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. Even when I dream of you.
The bot died at the end and could not play the music I had set up, but that's fine.
I mean, you had some tracks going there, but